Subscribe now. The Lunar Tide Paradox, the Epic of Symbiotes. Prologue. The blood-colored gears, the dual heartbeats of the quantum dawn. In 2025, the rain-soaked alleys of the London quantum slum glowed with a sickly iridescence. Sarah Carter pressed her broken Leica camera against a rusty ventilation duct. The lens captured a wolf-shaped shadow flashing through the underground tunnel. It was no ordinary werewolf. When the moonlight penetrated the dome, the human fingerprints on its fingertips were clearly visible in the red light of the surveillance camera. 37th sighting, she whispered into the throat microphone, her breath fogging up the viewfinder. The target can retain human characteristics in Wolf form, and the gene lighthouse of the Silver Cross is ineffective against it. Suddenly, the camera trembled violently, and a spider web like blue light appeared on the lens glass, a sign of the resonance between the werewolf spirit gene and the quantum network. Sarah's thoughts were drawn back to the Notre Dame de Paris 9 years ago. At that time, she was just a novice reporter chasing urban legends. But at the moment when the rose window collapsed, she captured the quantum after images of two women. One was wearing a laboratory white coat with a black rose pendant around her neck. The other was cloaked in a wolf-shaped shadow, and a black rose tattoo at the left corner of her eye was bleeding in the moonlight. When the photo was developed, the overlapping palms of the two women showed a gear-shaped birthmark, exactly the same as the werewolf in today's surveillance. "Miss Carter, you've crossed the line," a metallic voice came from behind. A nanometer. Silver mist seeped out from the gaps in the armor of the Silver Cross agent. The gear-shaped silver ornament on the collar glowed coldly. According to Article 17 of the Supernatural Creature Registration Act, unauthorized quantum observations. Sarah turned and ran. The film in the camera was automatically exposing. She turned into an alley filled with a stench. The graffiti of the Silver Cross revival movement on the wall was still wet. In the center of the gear pattern was a wolf's head pierced by a silver sword. The stagnant water at her feet suddenly boiled. She looked down and saw her reflection. A gear-shaped red mark had appeared under her left eye, in exactly the same position as the tattoo of the woman in the photo 9 years ago. Deep in the quantum slum, Kellen Black huddled in an abandoned quantum relay station. Blood was still seeping from her fingertips. The symbiotic tissue of wolf claws and human fingerprints glistened like mother of pearl in the moonlight. The rustling sound of the pocket watch gears came from her chest. Every time it beat, a crack would light up on the birthmark in her palm, a sign of the struggle between the werewolf spirit gene injected by her mother Ava with her life and the virus of the Silver Cross. 3 more symbiotes